Most people use Claude like a vending machine. You push the buttons, you get the output, you start over. New conversation, re-explain the dataset, re-specify the format. You'll hit send, clean up the output because it didn't quite land the way you needed, close the tab, and do it all over again the next month. Claude Skills changes that, and I want to show you exactly what it looks like when Claude already knows the job, before you've ever typed a single word. If we haven't met, I'm Mike. I'm a senior finance leader, and I've helped automate more than 150,000 hours out of finance work. And today, I'm taking you through Claude Skills step by step. First, I'll walk you through how Claude Skills actually work, the interface, the setup, what lives inside a skill. Then, we're going to build a variance commentary skill, a PowerPoint formatting skill, and finally, a meta skill that will chain both of them together. You'll take one input, raw actuals and budget numbers, and get one output. Executive-ready commentary and a formatted slide structure, fully labeled, ready to go. No manual steps in the middle. And before we get into it, if you're not subscribed to Finance Automation Insider, that's my free weekly newsletter. Every week I'm covering AI tools, automation workflows, and sharing all of the prompts from this video. Links in the description, takes 30 seconds to sign up, and trust me, it's worth it. All right, let's build it. Now, before we build anything, I want to show you the interface. A Claude skill is essentially just a reusable set of instructions that the AI can read. Skills teach Claude how to complete specific tasks in a repeatable way, whether that's creating documents with your company's brand guidelines, analyzing data using your organization's specific workflows, or automating personal tasks. Some of them are maintained by Anthropic, like PDF and Excel readers. Others are built by users or even distributed by enterprises across their teams. Now, for all of the demos today, I am working in the Claude desktop app on a pro subscription, which is $20 a month. Everything I'm going to show you is also available in the web app, and everything I'm going to show you is available to all plans, even the free plans. All of the skills you're going to learn today about skills are available on any Claude plan and on any Claude platform. Now, to access skills, Claude recently moved it. You're going to find everything under Customize. So we're going to come over to the left bar, and you're going to see Customize right here. Now, when I open Customize, there's two options. The first is connect your apps. Got a video coming up on that soon. The second is to create new skills. So I'll go ahead, I'll hit Create New Skills, and you'll see the skills that I already have loaded. So this is the skill of the F9 Finance brand voice. This means that anytime I use AI, it's going to talk exactly like me, the way that I talk for F9 Finance. And then the second one is a skill creator. Now remember, I said that some of these are maintained by Anthropic, some of these are maintained by users who build them or enterprises. The skill creator is from Anthropic, the F9 Finance brand voice I built myself. The skill creator is what we're going to use to actually build other skills. Now what you're seeing is you're looking at the skill in its readable format, but if I click this button to go over to the code, this is what the skill actually looks down. It's a markdown file. You'll see all of the different pieces of the skill, all written out. You don't have to do this writing. You could certainly tweak it if you wanted to or write it, but Claude's going to do all of this writing for you. Now, the skills you're seeing here are saved right inside Claude, so it can access them. That's why you're seeing them here. But you can also download skills to move them to other AI tools. This is a general language. It's not Claude specific. You can take these skills to other AI tools. Won't work quite as well or the same way because Claude's really got this built out, but the file is totally reusable. You can also upload skills you've built or that other people have built or that you've downloaded from the internet. So if I come here to the skill button, I can go to Browse Skills, and I can look through all of the different ones that Anthropic has made. Or I can come to Create Skills, I can say Create with Claude, which we'll do in a second. I can write out my own instructions and have it converted to the markdown, or I can upload a skill. Now here's an example of what skills look like. They are literally files called .skill. So if I wanted to upload a file, I would simply select one of these files and pull it right into Claude. This makes it really portable and allows you to save your skills, back them up, whatever you need to do. Now, in a second, we'll come back and hit this Create with Claude button, but before we do that, I want to just show you how you would call a skill. So I've got a new chat window here. Now, all you have to do to call a skill is type /, and all of the skills you have saved in here are available. So if I wanted to build a skill, I can just hit Skill Creator right here, and then I can go ahead and type in my request, and that's going to force Claude to call the skill. This is going to be the same functionality as the other button I showed you of Create a Skill with Claude, but just for reference, we'll go back and do it through that process so you can follow along in the entirety. So now that you have an understanding of where skills live within Claude, let's go ahead and build our first one. Now, I could just do a / right here and do Skill Creator, but like I mentioned, I want to take you through the full workflow through Customize. So we'll go back to Customize. We'll come down here to Create New Skills. I'm going to hit the plus, and then I'm going to create a skill with Claude. And it's going to pull up a chat window just like we saw before, but this is going to walk you through it step by step instead of just calling the slash. So to build this skill, I'm going to give it some prior work I've done. I've attached a PowerPoint of prior financial analysis I did for my chain of coffee shops, the F9 Finance Coffee Shop. That's going to capture my tone of voice and how I write all of my instructions out. Now, the first line here, let's create a skill together, that came from Claude when I selected that I wanted to use the skill builder. And then my prompt is as follows. I've attached an example of how I do variance commentary. That's the PowerPoint. Write a skill that can turn an Excel file of financials into variance commentary mirroring the attached. So we're going to send this away, and we're not asking it to do the work. We're asking it to create a skill to do the work in a reusable fashion. That's been one of the biggest challenges with AI tool adoption, is the fact that the work isn't reusable when you work in the chatbots. You're going to get a slightly different output every single time. And that's what we want to do here. So what you're seeing Claude do, it's pulled the skill creator skill, then it's reading the PowerPoint to extract the content and understand what it needs to build. And then it's going to go through and actually build out the skill for us. After that, we can go through a test and adjust period if there's any changes we need to make. All right, so you'll see that Claude's come back with some of its observations. Let's see, we got 3 punchy bullet statements, narrative bullets, tone is direct, factual, and brief. And then a great thing I love about Claude is it asks questions often when it needs additional information, and that's what it's doing here. So what should the skill output? I want the skill to output, in this case, just the written commentary. We'll do PowerPoint later. What comparison does the file contain? We'll say actuals versus budget. All right, and then how many lines of commentary per metric section? And we'll say 2 to 3 bullets per section, and then it will go off and build that in. All right, so with all of our questions answered, Claude is going through and it is writing out the variance commentary skill. And you'll see again, that's skill.markdown. So it's going to give us a markdown file that we can then download. We can attach it right into Claude like we're doing whatever we need to do. A great thing about Claude when you're working with this is it will also do some of its own testing and adjusting before you even get to it. What it did is it did some test data and it ran the skill against it to see if it gave it what it needed, and then it packaged up the skill. So you can say to install, we can drag the skill file into Claude Cowork Workspace, or we can go to the skills panel. I'm going to hit save skill. This save skill is going to pop it right back to the customize tab, and we'll look at that in a second. But here is the skill itself. So we've got step 1, read the Excel file. Step 2, do the variances. Step 3, write the commentary using this tight format. The bullet format should look like this, and then here are the voice rules for the F9 style, and then specific section guidance. And again, you can come back and edit anything you need. You can either have Claude do it, or you can do it yourself. Now we'll go back over to Customize where I saved the skill. We'll go to Skills, and here is our brand new variance commentary skill, all ready for us to call in any workflow. Now for an FP&A analyst who's doing this every month, this is the one that saves a ton of time. The commentary is still their work. They own the judgment call, they review the output, they decide what's worth flagging for the final output. But the structure's done, the formatting is done. They're reviewing and polishing, not building. And a quick pause here. If you're getting value from this, go ahead and hit the like button. It really helps the channel and it tells me to keep making content like this to help you out. And also make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the follow-up video where I connect these skills to live data. That one changes the whole setup. Now, here's the part that surprised me. When I handed the skill to someone else on my team and had them run it on a different month's data, the output was nearly identical to mine. Same commentary format, same breakdown structure, same escalation logic. It was different numbers, but it was the same architecture. And that's what skills do that individual prompts can't. They make the standard portable. The format lives in the skill, not in the head of whoever's running the report. All right, let's move on to the next one and build out our PowerPoint presentation. So commentary is one problem we've solved, but slides are another. For most finance teams, the work doesn't end when the commentary is written. It ends when the deck is ready. And reformatting a written analysis into a slide structure is one of those tasks that takes longer than it should. And it produces results that look slightly different every month, depending on who built the deck and what choices they made about layout. And we're going to fix that with a second skill. So we're going to go back to our plus sign up here. We're going to create a skill and we're going to create another skill with Claude. Now I've got a deck up here for the March financial update for the F9 Finance Coffee Shop. Now what I could do to get Claude to produce slides like this is I could go in, I could get all of my different hex colors. I could try to tell it exactly what to do by color, by shape, by layout. But instead what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hand Claude this deck and say, go to town on this, extract all the information you need out of it, and build a reusable PowerPoint this exact way. So in Claude, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to attach the file. So here's a March financial update. So now our prompt, we're going to build a skill that can create a PowerPoint template like the attached. I want to lift the colors, headers, fonts, title slide, etc. Do not lift the content outline. That will be provided by another skill. So spoiler alert, for our last build out, we're going to do a skill that will do all of this together, the variance commentary right into the PowerPoint. So we want the template and the shell, not the exact content. We'll go ahead and send that away. We'll see if Claude has any questions for us, and we'll let it do its magic. All right, so Claude is going through, it's read the skill creator instructions and knows how it needs to build it. And now it's going through the PowerPoint again to extract all the information it needs. So it looks like no questions this time. It was able to get all the information it needed from the PowerPoint. It's getting ready to go, and it's building out the skill. So now again, Claude likes to test things out as it's building skills. It's going to follow the skill itself to build a sample deck and verify that it renders correctly. So right now it's doing that for us and building a draft deck. And here is our skill all ready to go. So again, with just handing it a PowerPoint, it was able to correctly pull out all of the different colors that I use, all of the brand colors. It was able to pull out all of the typography and understand how each individual of the types of slides was structured. We have our title slide, because again, I didn't want it to have, this is how you build a deck. I wanted it to be able to use that from other content I'm going to provide it. What I wanted this to do was to be able to just structure slides for the other skill. So this is all of the title slide information. Here's a section slide to break out into modules. Here's an actual content slide with a header bar. And here's a content slide with call outs or statements. And then also it's listing out down here the implementation workflow so that it can actually use this in practice. Now we'll go ahead and save this skill so we're all ready. We'll come back to customize. We'll make sure our skill is saved. And there it is. Here's how we build an F9 Finance PowerPoint template. Now, so far notably, I've had Claude build skills, but I haven't had it actually do the work yet. So we're going to build our last skill, and then we're going to run it as a test. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to hit new skill. I'm going to hit create with Claude. So I've got a set of financials attached. This is regular general ledger data, P&L and everything like that. And then I've got commentary on the performance. Now note this is from June 2023 for this demo set. So if you see 2023 in here, don't think Claude made a mistake. And then we'll put our prompt in. So for our prompt, build a skill that can call on slash, there's the slash, the PowerPoint template, and the slash, the variance commentary. We're calling our other skills to intake the attached Excel files, generate commentary, and build out a PowerPoint presentation. So we've got two skills that can write commentary just like we like and to build slides like we like. This is going to be the orchestration skill that can run both to actually produce the work. And I'm asking in this case to both give me the skill itself and also to give me the PowerPoint with the content in it. So let's go ahead and hit send and let Claude do its magic. So now so far Claude is going through, it's reading the dependent skills, the two we already built, and it's reading the Excel file to understand the data, making sure it understands everything that we need to do, and then it's going to get started on the skill creation and the build out. So Claude's gone through, it's computed the financials, it's built the skill file to build out the PowerPoint and run the variance commentary, and now it's actually building the PowerPoint presentation based on all of our data. All right, and here we go. Claude is back. So it built us a PowerPoint. It has 19 slides. Wow, that's even more than I was expecting. And then it's got the skill financial review deck that can orchestrate variance commentary and F9 Finance PowerPoint template. We'll look at the skill first. So this will build a complete financial review PowerPoint. Here's the skill. It's going to read and validate the data. It's going to do the P&L summary. It'll generate commentary with that skill. And it's going to design the slide structure. Then it's going to build the PowerPoint. Then it's going to build the PowerPoint by calling on the PowerPoint skill. It's going to run a QA check. And then it's going to go through some edge cases and make sure it outputs all of the following information. We'll go ahead and save that skill, and then we'll go to our financial review, which we could open in PowerPoint. This is a full honest to goodness PowerPoint presentation. So here we go. We've got the June 2023 financial review. Remember, we did not touch this PowerPoint once. Here's the executive summary. It pulled in some P&L snapshots, so it didn't just give us text, it also gave us some charts. Of course, these are things we'd want to come through and clean up a little bit, but here's some commentary, short, pithy bullets, just like we asked for. Again, some charts all built out. We have some gross margin operating cost data. Here's our marketing spend, going line by line through the general ledger with charts where appropriate. Again, we can go through, we can do tweaking on these skills, but we just built an entire presentation off of 2 Excel files, and we could do it in the exact same format again next month. And here's the other thing I want you to think about. I could hand this skill to any analyst on my team right now. They don't need to understand how Claude works. They don't need to know anything about prompting. They paste in the numbers, they get the report. The standards are in the skill, not in their heads. And that's the shift. It's not from manual to AI, it's from tool to infrastructure. When a process lives in a skill, it becomes something the team owns. not something one person knows how to do. And that changes the value conversation completely. You're not just saving your own time, you're building something the organization can run. Now, the next video I want you to watch is the one that takes us to the next level. We're connecting these skills to an AI agent in Claude Cowork. So instead of pasting numbers in, Claude pulls them up directly. I'm going to put the link right up here. When you combine that with what we built today, this stops feeling like a reporting tool and starts feeling like a finance system that runs itself. I'll catch you over there. Until then, this is Mike signing off from F9 Finance. Cheers.